Hi, welcome to my channel, Tools, Tips, and Tales. Tools to transform, tips to empower, and tales to inspire. I'm Kim Saft, licensed clinical social worker. I have my doctorate in transpersonal psychology. I've been doing this over 20 years, and this is me helping you transform your life. Yes. All right, so the tool of the day is Foursquare. Do you remember the game Foursquare from the playground? You had to bounce the ball around the different squares. I loved that game. FYI. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to bounce around ideas to help you make an informed decision. Yeah. So a Foursquare is a tool we're going to use to make really evident the pros and cons of any decision you want to make. All right. Us humans, we make change when the cons outweigh the pros of maintaining the behavior. All right, catch that? So humans make change when the cons outweigh the pros of maintaining the behavior. So one way to get us motivated to make change happen is to really flesh out the pros and cons of a decision. All right? So the Foursquare is a way to do that. And by the way, the person doing the Foursquare is your authentic side. All right? So we're evaluating bird's eye view, the potential pros and cons of any decision we want to make. All right, so I might think about, do I want to start an exercise program? Pros and cons. Do I want to meet the guy swiped right? Pros and cons. Do I really want to go on this self-growth journey with Kim? I don't know. Pros and cons. What do I want to eat for dinner? Pros and cons. Right, so no decision too small, too big. This tool applies for any decision you're going to make. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of paper, you're going to draw a vertical and a horizontal line, and each of the quadrants we're going to make lists. And in the top left, I want you to write the pros of making the change. In the top right, I want you to write the cons of making the change. And then the bottom left, the pros of not making the change. And the bottom right, the cons of not making the change. You get all that? So top left, pros of making the change. Top right, cons of making the change. Bottom left, pros of not making the change. And bottom right, cons of not making the change. Right? And I actually made a little demo for you. Dun, dun, dun. Right? So exactly what I just explained. Pros of making the change, cons of making the change, pros of not making the change, and cons of not making the change. Right? So we're really going to flesh out each of these four quadrants, and we're just going to put anything that comes to mind, put it down on the paper. Right? We're just guessing some of the stuff. All right. And what you're going to find is two of the lists are going to be pretty similar in length and substance. All right. Just flip sides of the coin. Okay. So you can use this tool for any decision you want to make. All right. So put this back over here so it doesn't get in our way. So I'm going to give you an example of Instagram. All right. So the pros of using Instagram for this person. Downtime, I can connect with others. It's my way to relax. All right, so that's all going to go. Said I was going to put it down. Apparently I'm putting it back up. That's going to go in here. All right, and then the cons of making the change, of not using Instagram as much. They might be, I might feel worse about myself, compare myself to others. It's a waste of my time, actually. I'm not actually present with the kids. My household responsibilities keep piling up. Right? So the pros of Instagram and the cons of Instagram. Right? And then the pros of no Instagram. They might be, because I'm guessing, I might compare myself less to others. I might figure out more fulfilling ways to relax. I might be more present in my day. I guess maybe I'll be more available for the kids. Yeah. And then the cons of not using Instagram. I'm not going to know what other people are doing. I'm going to be disconnected from my friends. I'm not going to know how to relax. Right? Anything that you come up with is fine. Just put it down. It's all fine, right? We just want to really flesh out for you the pros and cons of making a choice and not making the choice. Yeah. And then check in with the cons and see if they're real or created by your fear and insecure side. They might not be actually real. They might just be created by your fear and insecure side. Like on that example of the Instagram, like the cons of not using Instagram, her fear and insecure side was like, I'm not going to be able to relax. Well, we can find other ways to relax. And if you look, the cons of using Instagram, one of them was it's not actually that relaxing. I'm stressed out. I'm comparing myself to others. Right? So what we think from our fear and insecure side is real for us, it's not always so real. We have to check in. Is that actually the way that plays out for me? Does Instagram actually help me relax? Does it actually help me connect with others? Or am I actually comparing myself to others and feeling worse about myself, living down into my pit, covering myself with more lids, i.e. Instagram? You see how fear and insecure side played on itself? Feel worse about yourself, comparing yourself to others, slink into your pit, you're not as good as everyone else, and then use more lids to cover yourself up. Use the very thing, Instagram, that was having you compare yourself to others. Right? Now this is not, I am not pro or con Instagram. Right? I'm just saying what it played out for this person with this example. Right? Everything's probably pretty reasonable. It's when we use it to a lid, overkill, that we're not using it for the function of the behavior, right? For to connection, or for reaching out, or sharing, right? It's when our fear and insecure side's driving that same activity gets used to beat me down and cover me with lids, right? So that's why we start checking in with the function of the behavior. See how all these tools and tips are coming together? Transformation happening. All right, enjoy the process. Till next time.